Hey, boys and girls, buffaloes and bunnies.
Hey.
It is weather report for November 1st, 2021. Oh my God, it's November. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Anyway, so I've been going in like every direction possible today, and I was trying to find a direction this morning, and I figured if I divide it into 360 degrees, but then I thought, no, I'm going to go from 0 to 2 pi. And if I round it out to like 6 digits, that gives me about 2.142 million possibilities. And all I have to do is select a direction out of those. And then I decided maybe I'm manic.
You could be.
Possible.
Or too many cups of coffee.
Too many cups of coffee. Let's see. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Is that big enough on the screen for people to see? So my son Dylan came up with this quote, population will mightily increase and the earth will be a garden. Governments will be conducted with the quietude and regularity of club committees. The interest which is now felt in politics will be transferred to science. The latest news from the laboratory of the chemist or the observatory of the astronomer or the experimenting room of the biologist will be eagerly discussed. Poetry and the fine arts will take that place in the heart which religion now holds. Luxuries will be cheapened and made common to all. None will be rich and none poor. Not only will man subdue the force of evil that are without, he will also subdue those that are within. He will repress the base instincts and propensities which he has inherited from animals below. He will obey the laws that are written on his heart. He will worship the divinity within them. As our conscience forbids us to commit actions which the conscience of the savage allows, so the moral sense of our successors will stigmatize as crimes those offenses against the intellect which are sanctioned by ourselves. Idleness and stupidity will be regarded with abhorrence. Women will become the companions of men and the tutors of their children. The whole world will be united by the same sentiment which united the primeval clan and which made its members think, feel, and act as one, which is kind of cool. Men will look upon this star as their fatherland. Anyway, this is from 1872.
It does sound awfully flowery for 20th century.
Yeah, but it's interesting that he wrote that in 1872, and it turns out he was a frequent collaborator with Darwin, and Darwin actually included some of his ideas in The Descent of Man.
Oh.
And this guy's name is WINWOOD READE, and that is The Martyrdom of Man, 1872. He wrote, I think, science fiction of a sort back then, and I thought it was interesting. Anyway, the book, and I'll put the name in the description. It's probably available for free, but I bought it for like $2.70 on Kindle. So anyway, but I thought that was an interesting sentiment about how science will replace religion, and which is a segue into John Maddox, for some reason, did a takedown on a debate between John Lennox. And John Lennox is an interesting, super intelligent box of rocks. Do you know John Lennox?
Yeah.
I've heard the name.
Yep.
But I don't know what his positions are.
He goes back. He debated what? Hitchens. I think
Everyone.
He debated Dawkins. Yeah, he's done. I think even Rich and Dawkins, like, he didn't really do debates, right? But those two actually debated, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
And so anyway, it was very similar to the ideas of this Christopher DiCarlo. And let's see, that was the debate is on Epic Debates. And he is a really interesting person who has a website, and I'll link all of this stuff. And he's associated with, let's see, Canadian Humanist or Humanist Canada, which is, hang on a second here. Let's see if I can get this up on the screen.
Isn't that Randolph's thing?
That's kind of what I thought, that, because I sent an email to Randolph and asked him if he knew this guy, because if he doesn't, this guy is really interesting. And he thinks that if you watch the beginning of this debate, which I will link in the description, he has just this wonderful explanation of why religion happens or happened to primates, right? And it makes so much sense. And his whole point is that we had no control over things like thunderstorms and rainstorms and volcanoes and natural disasters and starvation. And for us, we found agency in everything. And he makes a really good case for it. And I didn't listen to John Maddox or the religious guy to see what they had to say about it.
So this
Because
Lennox
I kinda
DiCarlo
know.
debate, was it on Modern Day Debate, or where was it?
This is hang on a second. It's called Epic Debates. It was from 2016. I will link both.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Lennox was just on with Frank Turek, so he's still around and still chatting here and there. He was just on like the other day.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's a mathematician. Of some renown, a very, very intelligent man who is just taken by this whole Jesus myth. And it's unfortunate that such a great mind is polluted by this religious crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I linked that one, and I'm going to link this guy's website, DiCarlo. Oh, right there.
That's another one who's the box of rocks is Frank Turek. He is awful, that guy. Right? You ever listen to him?
I have, yeah. But this guy, what the hell is his name? What is his name again? I forgot who he is already. John Lennox.
Lennox.
He's really intelligent, but he makes some of the same precept points that everybody else makes, and they just don't land. There's like for him, mathematics is proof of God and stuff like that. Anyway, so this guy, let's see, what is it? Philosopher, educator, and author, teaches the Faculty of Philosophy at the University of Toronto. Lifetime member of Humanist Canada and expert advisor for the Center for Inquiry Canada. And he's a pretty cool guy. Anyway, worth checking out. So Turek is, like I said, he's been putting out a lot of videos. Like he does a lot of stuff. And he'll do so. Of course, I checked out one of his videos, and then of course once you do that, then his videos start popping up. So I've watched a few here and there, and he does short ones, and he goes around and does a lot of stuff at universities. He does speaking at universities and stuff. And I find him, like, if you ever listen to him, he is like the worst straw man. Like everything, he's constantly, atheists believe this, atheists believe that. And some of the stuff that he comes up with, it's like, here I'm an atheist, and I'm like, I don't know anybody who thinks like that or believes that, or it's like he's the worst when it comes to that kind of stuff, Definitely a box of rocks. Here's a debate: has science made God irrelevant? So, and he goes through and talks about.
And is that DiCarlo?
Yeah.
Lennox
DiCarlo.
is an older guy, probably.
Yeah, Lennox is almost as old as I am. Maybe older. Yeah, he the beginning of this debate is really worth listening to. So I don't know why Maddox suddenly did a review on it. It must have came on, but anyway, he brought it to me, and I thank him for that. By the way, that little weasel doesn't have the courage to show up and talk about mRNA. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's gonna go on spewing lies about it. I think. Yeah.
Now this guy here is from Canada, you said?
I guess so. Yeah. He teaches in Toronto. So anyway, I want to find out if Randolph knows him. If Randolph doesn't, he certainly should. And I would love to reach out to him, get him on the channel, and talk to him about, because he has kind of a neat way of explaining the history of mankind and our association with religious ideas. Yeah. But what the fuck happened to us that we didn't give them up in the last 200 years? Like that guy, that quote that I just read from that book had this hope, that we were going to slide over and let science start to guide us.
Well, things like, even though things like World War I and World War II didn't help the situation, it sure brought a lot of people into such a desperate, helpless place that while you would normally expect them to give up God in that situation, it actually seems that more and more people will depend on God, because there's no government to do anything for them. So I'm just thinking that maybe it delayed the inevitable, to have society basically collapse in Europe twice. Any ideas?
I think as long as we're stressed and striving, we're going to find that appeal in fantasies. And
right,
gods of agency, that sort of thing.
Plus, to get the kind of science education you need, there has to be an infrastructure. There has to be a system in place where good, solid scientific information gets to you in a digestible form. So that the whole society, rather than just specialists, can be educated scientifically. Right. And in the basic concepts, at some point, you need to be able to grasp some mathematics above 8th grade in order to understand some of the scientific realities we face. So I'm thinking education and income and things like that are an important thing for a society that's growing and intellectually able to see where this is just something that my ancestors passed on to me, and this is really not something that we need to attend to anymore.
Well, here's another problem. When you have like the masses, like I don't know how many billion people are believe in this deity stuff, right? And they keep training children in that same mindset. And those children, unless they go to a higher educational a university, they stick with that mindset. And some of them even make it through the university with that mindset, because the brainwashing is so powerful. And the fact that the culture is so taken by this religious fantasy, it just keeps perpetrating. It's like a, do I want to say shit stain? It just won't, you can't get it out. I mean, it just keeps self-perpetrating. It's been perpetrating for 2,000 years, where they hold up the Bible and say, this is the truth. You'll find science in the Bible. This is where we find our science. But the thing is that the evangelicals are very worried, because a lot of kids that go into the university, I'm guessing about 90% of them are done with church after that. And so they are,
because they learn how to think. It's
Yeah,
learning how to think, not what to think.
Or they learn a skill and they get financially independent from their parents, so they can go the way they were going to go anyway.
But the 10% that make it through without learning how to think, and they still hold the Bible up as being their solid proof, they are producing all of this misinformation that's coming back and feeding into the uneducated or less educated masses, right? And perpetrating this whole myth over and over again, and it just keeps going. And it's a horrible problem, I think, for our species right now, and that is why I'm an anti-theist, and why I'm a scientistimist. How do you say that?
Yeah.
There's no good word for it because it's such a dirty word that nobody wants to wear that badge, except for me.
I agree. I'm an anti-theist for sure.
Yeah.
So, what's today's topic about?
I've been talking about topics for.
No, I mean the thumbnail. I meant.
Oh, yeah, that. I was going to work on that. You are right to point that out, Top Dog.
Because I got something for you guys.
What is it?
Leo has
You
a
guys know?
suggestion.
Do you guys know this guy?
Oh, fuck Leo. I say that lovingly. Who's that guy? Never heard of him.
The
It's an
masked
interesting
magician.
face.
That's your mom.
Oh, the masked what?
The magician.
The masked
The
magician.
masked magician. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't know who that is.
Very interesting makeup.
He reveals secrets of the magicians and stuff.
Oh, he gives away all his secrets?
Yeah, they show it first. They do it in the magician way, and then they show behind the scenes, or they show how they do it. That's what the masked magician is about.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
YouTube.
I remember somebody like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on TV for a long time.
Oh, I wonder how this is going to work out for me today.
So
it's working out.
if people see the religion like the masked magician shows, like, see the behind the scenes and stuff, people would start realizing it's not miracles and
It ain't got to be that
and
easy, Top
stuff.
Dog.
That's what James Randi was trying to do, wasn't it? Sometimes show
It was, yeah.
behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, but show how it's done. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I got a problem. And my problem is deep. It's a deep problem. I have a deep problem.
Deep issues, huh?
Deep issues
You
with.
have deep problems.
I have deep Mac problems. Oh, my
Oh.
goodness.
Well, the solution is to get a Windows machine.
Deep Mac problems. Anyway, so what the thumbnail I did this morning was basically we've got all of these things that we find empirically, right? So you have all these things you find, or that you can.
Are you drawing a head and a brain, or is this just a?
These are
that
just
is
things. They're just
that's
things.
a set of things.
Okay.
Set of things. Okay. A bag of things. A set is a bag. Well, I've got the I. So a set of things. Okay. And these are all the things that you can basically, and what happens with evolution, or the science of evolution, is that we have, we figure out like some of these things, right? And we say, okay, these things are covered by the theory of evolution. And we figured out, these things, right? And the interesting thing is that creationism, you would think it was maybe it's a kind of a theory where magic basically explains all of these things. No matter what things we find, no matter how many new things we find, magic will explain them because God did it that way. So when you look at phylogeny and you look at, the fact that these genes show this hierarchy, that shows relatedness to the evolutionist, right? To these guys, to evolution. And they, can explain all of these goings on. These guys can explain all of the things that evolution will ever explain by saying God did it. Now, isn't there something kind of fucked up about that? Think about that for a minute. They have a theory that has absolutely no way to falsify it at all. There's no evidence that will, like when Maddox says, "Oh, Andrew, you just don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that, you know, there's this common source code, and God just he goes out to GitHub and he grabs this common source code and he puts it in the snake and he puts it in the whale, and that's why they look related, because the source code is common, because I have magic, so they have magic, and that's what we're fighting against."
Yeah, they're told not. They're not like there's any other way to unexplain it or something. That's probably why. So they think the God thing is more reliable or reasonable.
Well,
because
you've
they
heard
haven't seen the people that show how they learn about these topics in science or something. They haven't. They don't want it. It's too boring or something, so they don't ever get into it, or they get told that it doesn't exist, or just God did it, so they don't get to know the actual.
But Top Dog,
things that's going on.
You can lead a horse to water.
I know it's boring to them. That's what I'm saying.
But the horse has got to be thirsty, right? You need a thirsty horse.
You know, one of the common sayings is, you know, something that explains everything explains nothing, right? I mean, that's just a typical. If you just use magic to explain everything, it doesn't explain anything.
So what about the theory of everything? Or the unified theory?
Well, we don't know if that even exists.
I know, I'm just saying that if we have a scientific theory or something that explains everything, would it not explain it? I'm just saying that just contradiction in that idea, just thinking. Sorry.
Yeah, but what happens is, like, something will pop up, okay, that, you know, Darwinian evolution didn't explain. Like, you know, there was all this stuff that popped up in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. So we had these little things that it couldn't explain. And, like, one of the things that were kind of tough is there are some genes that kind of screw up the phylogeny. So if we do a phylogenetic analysis on some genes, it's odd that it will appear in the gorilla, but not in the chimpanzee, and it'll appear in the human. So all of a sudden, it looks like we're more closely related to something else, right? Or orangutan, maybe, and that would be something that, you know, that the theory doesn't explain. Well, then what happens is we come up with we work on that, right? Because we found something surprising that we perhaps don't understand. Okay. But then we come up with incomplete lineage sorting, which which is a very plausible theory. And now all of a sudden the theory of evolution has expanded to be around this circle, right? Because now we have the extended synthesis, and we have a lot of other stuff. And we figured out why these kinds of things can happen. And it's very plausible. And then the Christians will say, oh, that's a rescue device. Okay, so we made a rescue device. Well, you could say, yeah, it is kind of a rescue device in that it extended the theory, and now the theory is bigger, and it covers all the things that we observe. So these are all things that we observe, right? And now what the Christians never want to talk about with their magic is why there aren't weird things out here like snakes with 3 legs that fly and things like that, if magic is the deal. Well, because God didn't want to do it that way. So God didn't want three-legged snakes that fly. So, but I mean, he could very well have created, every animal could be completely unique. I mean, all of those animals we saw in the Cambrian, they could have all been kept around, and every single animal, there would be nothing like mammals, there would be nothing like reptiles, there would be nothing, you know, everyone could have been unique. Why didn't God do it that way? Well, the magical God didn't want to. That's their rescue device. So while we have to come up with actual theories to explain shit like this, they can come up with anything they want to explain anything and go home for the day. And that's what I meant by the thumbnail. You just need to add magic and you can explain anything. But look what that does to the process of inquiry. As soon as you say, oh, well, that's just the way God wanted to do it, why would you look any further?
So you're talking about flying snakes. What about flying fish?
Flying fish
It looks like they're wobbling like snakes. I guess that's just like fish do too.
Fish with wings.
Yep.
You know? Whatever. Anyway.
They only glide though.
Yeah.
They don't flap.
So that was my diatribe on that, and I got nothing else. Looks like pudding. Fuck you, Jerry. Was that a reference to my nickname? I think I should change my name to Speed of Pudding. Anyway. So
it might be a reference to your drawing.
So does my esteemed panel have anything today?
I really didn't see anything scientific over the weekend. I guess I should have tried harder, but I watched a lot of Netflix.
Oh, Dr. Ben Goult published a new paper like a week ago, and it's linked in the description.
Have you read it yet?
I've read about half of it, and it seems to be a summary.
What's the plot?
The plot is Talon codes.
Talon does it all.
That's the plot. Talon codes. And he's working on something else. So he's got some new stuff in the pipeline. And the word now is that he's going to join me in January and talk about the new stuff that he's working on. They removed Family Guy and American Dad from Netflix?
Yeah,
what?
I was noticing that. It's like, oh my gosh.
What? Why? Their subscription ran out? What happened?
I don't know. They changed things up. In fact, they may be taking the the Roku version of the YouTube app off of Roku pretty soon. I don't know exactly when, but apparently.
Oh yeah.
So that's pissing me off.
Yeah, because they had a fight. Well, buy an Apple TV, damn it. Get with the rest of the world and go Mac. Go Apple. Apple is the new god in the universe. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm going to buy a brand new iPhone tonight. Fuck y'all.
Call ahead to find out their inventory.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go over there and see what they got. If nothing else, I'll order it and they'll have it in, but I'm going to the Apple store instead of fucking loser Best Buy. Oh my God, they're losers.
You keep ignoring these Linux comments. I'm wondering if there's a bias going on there.
Linux, okay, the nice thing about Apple is you can run Linux on Apple pretty damn easily. Not that hard. Anyway. And if you go down to the operating system, you are running a version of Linux that so far I have been able to run anything that I wanted to run, basically.
There you go. You need to change your name.
To what? Answers in Linuxism.
And Answers in Linuxism, yeah. Ox has arrived. We can get snarky. What's going on, brother?
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing?
See you, sir.
Hey,
Very
girl.
nice to see you.
What's happening?
Well, I think I might be getting a cold, but I don't know yet.
Uh-oh. Let's get your
COVID.
nose swab.
COVID.
No.
COVID-19.
Gonna die.
Plague.
But I think that's one reason why I didn't do a lot of streaming. Also, I was kind of busy. But I was going to stream last night, which would be Sunday, and I ended up not doing that. I was going to stream Saturday, and I didn't feel up to it then either. So, but then I almost didn't join now, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and join.
Yeah,
just
pop
say
in and
hello.
say howdy. At least you've popped in and said howdy.
Yeah, and it sounded like y'all were running out of material, so I was like, let me go save this stream.
Yeah,
I'll be the
thank
Lord
you.
and Savior.
Yeah, thank you.
I take
Or
10% of all your income.
Oh, you can have that. I'll write you a check.
Is it going to bounce?
No, it won't bounce for the amount of 10% of my income. If I put all zeros, it certainly won't. It'll be fine.
I've been watching Catch Me If You Can in little segments.
I've never seen that one.
It is a really good movie. It came
Two
out
movies,
probably
yeah.
10 years ago, but it's great.
What is that?
It has Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio based on a true
yes.
story.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, man, it is really good. But the thing is, they took it off Netflix because I was going to finish it up today when I got home.
Oh, I bet Netflix has changed. This is the first of a new month.
Oh, I didn't know that's what happens.
Well, they have like special times during the month where they make their programming changes, and the first is one of them. So yeah, darn it,
man, it sucks because I only had about maybe an hour left, and it's a 2.5 hour movie. And
that's frustrating.
I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I was thinking of the movie Can You See Me? It had 2 movies.
Oh yeah, I saw the first one. I never saw the second one.
I started watching The Punisher again. You know, the series.
Netflix.
Yeah,
Well, I guess that's the only series. Yeah, I've watched. I think I watched that. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm hoping that they don't take that one off. And there's some series that I just want to see the first few episodes of, and then after a certain point, it's pretty much follows the same plot points or pattern or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't need to see it anymore. But sometimes, if it's a good series, you know, the first few episodes are really good.
Yeah, that's true. One thing about TV shows is sometimes you can tell when it's a filler episode. It's like we've been contracted to do, say, 10 episodes. We have enough material for 8, so we have to stretch out 2 episodes. And I felt that way with Jessica Jones. That was a good series, but some of it, there was a few episodes where I thought, "Oh my God, just come on! Like this is getting stupid." Because like the character wouldn't do something that could end the whole thing at the moment. But yeah. What's Jason talking about?
I don't know. So
Frank
I was watching Billions.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm interrupting.
Well, I was interrupting actually. So
so you should. No, just kidding. Well, I was just gonna say Jason's referring to Catch Me If You Can. It's based on Frank Abagnale, or however you pronounce that.
He's a real guy.
Yeah. I'd recommend checking out the movie.
So I was watching Billions, and they filmed the first 5 or 6 episodes in 2020, and they ended in June. And then because of COVID, they took a break until October of this year. And Paul Giamatti, I think you pronounce it. He apparently lost a ton of weight. And they had this one little line in there where the guy sits down with him and said, "God, the treatments are really making you look good." And and that was it. That was the only reference. And then his daughter had aged about what looked like in teenage years, right? Like 3 years, and stuff like that. And they did just all of these little. And then the main character had COVID, but he didn't have any symptoms. So they paid homage to the fact that they took a year off, and right in the middle of the plot, almost like from one week to the next, this main character loses 50 pounds and shaves his beard.
I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, and then you can explain yourself.
Explain yourself, sir.
That's what we need. We need some explanations.
We need some explanations for creation. Or for evolution.
Yeah. So what do you think of this magic business? Like, what I want to ask them is when the magic happened, what it looked like if you were standing there when the magic happened. What do they really think about? I mean, did they ever actually sit around?
If you're talking about creationists, it's almost an insult to use the word magic.
I know, but why is that? Because
I think you're not going to get a good response or an actual conversation out of somebody when you're using words that get their ire up.
But fuck them. What are they talking about? They're talking about okay, what is the difference between somebody going abracadabra and producing something and this being who you can't even think about going abracadabra and producing a universe? Why is that not magic to them? It's like, what in the hell do they think magic is?
Because it's holy.
Just
So
like
if
you
you-
said, Scott. Anytime you ask that question, they get bullshit. They can't stand that because it is, like you just said, it is like magic, right? What's the difference? God breathed into the dirt and created man. I mean, that's not magic.
Maybe
I
the
think
whole
so.
idea of holy
Right?
is not only being set apart and separated from everything else, but it's also being exempt from certain lines of inquiry.
I think what it is, I think what it is not only does the magic not exist, the magical act, but the magician doesn't exist either. I mean, okay, with magic, you have a magician, right? A real human being that's doing the magic. So you have like one part of the evidence right there. We have a magician doing the magic.
Well, they think
And
it's
then-
another dimensional thing, so it's
Right.
hard to because they
So
just say it is,
both-
but they have nothing to back it up.
Right. Both the act itself and the magician are both supernatural, and we can't have any evidence of them. Therefore, it's not magic because there's no magician, right? Is that what they're saying? What is their excuse for not calling it magic, Scott? You know the
It's
mindset
holy.
better than I do.
It's holy.
Because they think
Don't
magic
go
is
there.
a fictional word.
Magic is when Satan does it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. That's probably true, Scott.
but when God does it.
So
So
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So segue, Gur, you want to talk about what happened to you on your stream with Knock?
Talk about this. I have not heard of it, and I need to go back and find the relevant
okay.
bits.
Okay, but let me preface this with this channel doesn't do any knock bashing.
That's
So
right.
No knock bashing because I am Knock's attorney. So anyway,
Okay, so Friday night. Okay, okay. I'm going to try to make this short and to the point.
Do you need to bring your attorney in?
I might.
Okay. then.
Who should be my attorney?
I don't
No.
know.
Okay,
Anything you say
Nicholas.
will be used
Bring
against
it.
you. So anything you do say.
I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in
Anything
mind, yes.
said on any social media is going to be used against you.
This is true. So I had Will Kincaid and the Raging Atheist were in the side chat of my stream Friday night. Somebody started posting in the side chat going by the name of Kylan's Raging Boner.
okay.
And I don't know who Kylan is, who this person was apparently like making light of, I guess you could say.
Right.
Come to find out, Kylan, I think if I'm pronouncing it right, Kylan was a man who is now a woman, a trans woman.
Okay.
And the Rage was saying that this username was made in a transphobic satire of, basically mocking this trans person. And so he timed them out. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know who that is, but yeah, that's fine. If you think that they're making fun of a trans person, yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't care. I don't care to have somebody on my side chat making fun of somebody else when it comes to like hateful stuff like that.
So
But-
how did you get drug into the shit?
So Will comes into the stream. He steps away from the side chat and enters the stream and says, "Okay, I unhit that person because they didn't say anything wrong,
Oh my
but
God.
Knock is just timing them out on behalf of the name and not anything that they've said." And I'm like, and at the time, I didn't know what this was about. I didn't know about this person being trans that the person was making fun of, or I don't know any of it. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So Knock is timing people out for simply because Knock thinks their screen name is transphobic. Okay. And Will was like, yeah, that's right. So they didn't warrant to be timed out according to Will. And I thought, okay, well, that's strange. Why would he time them out? And so Rage comes into the stream and says, no, this person is making fun of this trans woman named Colin by going by the name Colin's Raging Boner. And it took me like 15 minutes to realize what was happening. In hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's so easy to understand. And so after the Rage left the stream, he was still in the side chat. And he said, I'm not leaving until the stream ends because I'm going to keep hiding this person. Every time their 300 seconds runs up, I will time them out again. And so I was like, so Will, this person is... Knock thinks that this person is making fun of a trans woman going by the name of that trans woman and also putting Raging Boner beside that. And he said, well, it's probably just a coincidence. We don't know who it is. And I'm like, no, I mean, even Kat was on Knock's side. And this is something that I don't know if Knock just missed or what, because he did not talk about that part. Because in the stream, I said, listen, if somebody says something that's messed up, yeah, get rid of them. But if their screen name is messed up, but not what they're saying, like if somebody's screen name was, Nazi 101, I don't care what they have to say, just get rid of them simply because of their name.
Stupid horror energy or raw nakedness or
so
stripper liquor.
But now he's apparently he thinks that I'm weak, and he also thinks that I tolerated not only transphobia, because I didn't know what was going on at the time, even though I later on condemned it when I realized what it was. And he also thinks that I tolerate racism because the week before that, somebody was in my stream apparently talking racist, but I was not in my own stream at that time. I stepped away. Okay, anyways.
Well,
go ahead,
okay. Well, no, I just wanted to,
atheist.
Well, yes, so are you. But that's besides the point.
You're weak sauce.
Look. I can't stay long because I need to work. I've been tasked. I've been tasked to work on something for my job. But I just wanted to say,
get it out of your system.
Yeah. Well, okay. Fuck you. I was there. Okay, I was there on that stream. I told Knock to go to fucking bed so his blood pressure wouldn't be up.
Okay, no knock bashing. No knock bashing.
No, come on, man. Like let me vent.
We don't knock.
Oh,
knock.
No knock.
We only do that to doors.
Who's there?
Knock.
Anyway, so okay.
Can I let my piece out?
Oh, go ahead. Well, no, not as long. If you're gonna bash.
Why do you keep protecting him? He just he needs to have his nose rubbed in it.
We had this fucking talk midnight. I will remove you.
Okay.
Okay. You know why?
Let me try again.
Okay.
I told Knock to go to sleep. You know what I mean? And Gur can confirm this, but he told me, no, fuck off, you're a bigot.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That did happen. Not saying it's right or wrong, but if I remember correctly, that did take place. And so, yeah.
Do you know me trying to say brony?
So much for his well-being.
Brony? My little brony? Bro.
Yeah. That is one thing that does kind of suck about this community, like in these open rooms and stuff like that. When stuff like that goes on, and like a lot of times people in the side chat will, start, getting on the channel owner and it's like you were saying, Gert, you don't know what the hell's going on.
I know.
You're not privy to every fucking thing that goes on in this community. So if you don't even know what happened, how the hell can you make a judgment call and not be able to do something? And then
you should
people
be God.
Jumping down your throat.
You should be God, David.
Yeah, I know. So it's like it can be really.
If there's one thing I will say,
deal with because
you're
people
right,
just jump down your throat, and it's like, wait, I gotta figure this out. I can't just freaking make a snap decision because it could be the wrong decision, right? You gotta know what the hell's going on. Yeah. So.
I do have a little advice for you, Gur. Anytime you have Will Kincaid on, You're already in the shit.
That's true.
Right? Okay, you're
Expect
already
more
really
shit.
on dangerous thin ice. Even though I do like the guy and I really like his sense of humor, he really can fuck you up.
No, that is true. Anytime he is on my stream, I'm not gonna lie, I always keep my mouse right over the remove screen button because
you never know what the fuck he's gonna say, and nothing is off limits for him. Nothing. I mean, he'll go after anything, and it's dangerous. So
yeah, and the thing with
You're dangerous.
But the thing that not mentioned about racism in my stream, he said something about there is some guy named Severus Hex, and he was making racist jokes, and nobody in the room called him out. And that was apparently that was during the time that I was away from my stream. I said I'll be right back. I was gone for maybe 30 minutes. I come back, and that apparently happened. Had no idea.
Well, for the next hour, you went on about calling him out, right? I mean,
okay. Look. Here's the thing, right? The joke that Cerberus made was designed specifically to trigger one person, and we all know who that person is.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And another thing. Sorry, girl. Another thing. I even told Knock, and this is not bashing. I even told Knock, why do you keep falling for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
No.
If
he wants to come after me, whatever. Go ahead. He can come after me all he wants.
For the record, I hold nothing against Knock. I really don't. I like the guy. I just think as far as his opinion of me goes, I just think he's
wrong.
Because if you have a bad opinion of me, then naturally you're just wrong about that.
Yeah, I mean, like one time I almost got into it with him because I had a guy on this channel who had been on Smokey's channel like 6 months before, and apparently had done some really shitty stuff.
Right, and you had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't remove the guy, and I still haven't removed the guy because he never did anything wrong here, right?
And that's how I see it. If somebody is on my stream, like in the side chat or on the actual stream, if they are behaving themselves, then I don't see a reason to remove them. If they did something on another stream that was messed up, if I know about it, I might be more privy to removing them. But really, I usually don't remove anyone until they cross the line, like by misbehaving.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Okay, so what's his name? I got a link here. I'm a Christian atheist.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah, well, but the website isn't very impressive.
That seems to be like an oxymoron or a contradiction.
No. There are people who are atheists. They don't believe God exists in that sense of existing, but they do like the history, tradition, liturgy.
Well, why not just say cultural Christian then?
The history, tradition. Boy, I sound good, don't I?
Yes.
But
you sound sexy.
Well, they can say cultural Christian if they want, but they can also call themselves Christian atheists. So that's just the way words work.
Yeah, but it's confusing.
Is dying today. People are crying. Jesus is dying today. People are crying. The streets are on fire. The disciples can't take it. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. By Valerie Boyer.
Okay. But I mean, he leaves out spaces in like the oddest places, right? It's
honestly, I really wish this post. Sure, in a second. I really wish this post was on April 1st, so we could just dismiss it as an April Fool's. But fine, let me read it. Maybe I'll get some inspiration. Doubt it. Jesus is dying today. People are crying. The streets are on fire. The disciples can't take it. They've disappeared. Simon was truly just minding his business, but the cross is heavy, and Jesus is broken. Sin, missing flesh, torn blessing, this human savior, this blessing. But you know what? I can't. Fuck you.
No. And you see this big button that says "Read More"? You see this "Read More" button?
No,
I'm
don't
not,
fucking
I'm not
do it.
clicking that. I'm not clicking that. Fuck it. I don't even know if I should link this in my description, but I'm kind of obligated to.
No,
well,
don't.
I showed
don't.
it. I showed it. I got to link it. I'm sorry.
Okay, to anyone,
I got linker Tourette's.
To anyone, to anyone that actually reads this monstrosity, don't save your brain cells, please.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, I appreciate the sentiment.
Aside from the poor fucking editing, it makes no sense.
No.
Hey, Jay or Mr. J said that Irenic, who is this just numbskull, the Christian, went on Praise's stream apparently at some point in blackface.
Like, are you kidding?
What?
That's what I said. I said, you've got to be kidding me. And then the side chat, he said, nope, he's serious and he has a link. So I want him to post it.
Jay doesn't usually lie. So,
but here's the thing, like why would Praise? I don't know if he allowed it or if he kicked the guy off, but like, why would
I got a better question? Why would I really go on there? Why would I really even go on there in blackface? The next time I see him on Brojo's or Wild Horrors, I'm gonna be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You went on Praise's stream with blackface.
Oh, and Speed, I wouldn't click on the link so that way we don't have to share that link, or you don't have to share that link in the description box, because I wouldn't want to do that. But I'm saving it for later so I can look it up after this stream is over.
By the way, are you having a stream?
Okay, this guy is called Black Jesus. Is that who it is? I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's ironic. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it now.
What is his story? What is his backstory?
Ironic is really weird because he pisses off a lot of Christians, and rightfully so, because he's a Christian who thinks that God doesn't know the future. And I think I've made this point, and I know I've heard many Christians make this point, which is, if God doesn't know the future, then how did he prophesy to his people of the future?
Right.
So, yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know for sure.
Did we not already know that Praise's channel is a hotbed for racists and racism? I don't know, Leo. You tell me. Oh my God, Jay's in here.
Explain.
Yeah, I gotta go soon, so go ahead.
Your mama?
What's up?
Hey.
Yep.
Hey, Midnight hasn't interrupted you.
Just waiting. Wanted to make sure he got everything out that he needed to get out.
No, fuck you. I'm talking. Go ahead.
See? Told you he wasn't finished.
He'll get out what he has to say. And while you're waiting on that, he'll think of something else to say to interrupt. So
that's true.
Yeah, it's like when you're going, you're using the restroom, you're traveling and you utilize the urinal, and then you stop and you wait for a little bit, and you think you're all done, and you go, oh wait, there's a little bit more. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Oh, I just saw this was 2 days ago.
No, quiet, Kerr. Jay's going.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Oh, I was just it was like 2 days ago. And it came up as a recommendation. I'm not subbed to Praise's channel. It came up as a recommendation, and I clicked on it, and I went away from it for a while, and then I came back and I looked, and saying, I know they're bringing Irenic on, and he's going by Black Jesus, and he doesn't. It's not a really good blackface, considering it just looks like he's been working in a coal mine, with an afro.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's actually blackface or whether that's just him working on a job. I don't know.
He's on there for quite a while. He leaves him on for a long time.
I was gonna say, did they eventually kick him out, or?
I mean, it was Halloween, so probably not.
Look like too soon. Fucking Praise. I mean, Praise got a lot of. He has no limit.
He
has no rules, apparently.
I keep getting disappointed by Praise, because I think, okay, this is a Christian who's going to be a decent guy, and then
come on, that's like being disappointed by your puppy.
Oh, and Jay left, so I can interrupt the host. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm leaving. Bye. I'm gonna get back to work anyway.
Wait a minute. Right before that, there's an even better part. I gotta fucking.
See you midnight.
There's a better part. Okay, this is like even better yet. Apparently, this is.
Why is he shirtless?
This is
This is Gavin.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Like,
Oh my
this
god,
guy,
Gavin.
he is just
What
something
the
else.
fuck? I mean, if you got a six pack, I could see this, but I can't see this.
I can't unsee this.
Look at his boobs. What the? He's got man boobs. Oh my god, he's got man boobs. I'm looking at
How does
Gavin's
he
man
never
boobs.
learn his lesson?
Oh, he's on
What
the
the
toilet.
fuck? Why do you do that? Why do you turn your fucking camera on? Oh, fucking A.
I think sometimes they don't realize they have it on. Mhm.
What the fuck?
What's the name of this stream? I have to go back. It could
I'm
be my
gonna
new
have to-
thumbnail.
I guess I'm gonna have to link it in my description because I showed it. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. So like
Movies.
and the other thing, the other night there was a stream on Digital Gnosis, I think, where this a guy, I think his name was Rob, I'm not sure, but he was eating the whole time, and everybody in chat was saying, "Fucking stop it," and he was like chomping on this fucking candy bar.
Digital
And I
Gnosis,
tried to watch it.
I watched
and
that. Yeah, that was hard. That was hard to get through.
I mean, what the fuck? Shut your fucking camera off, you idiot! It's like, and then and mute your mic. I mean, God, do we need to listen to you fucking munching a candy bar for 30 fucking minutes? He was munching, and it's like, what
The thing is, he called it a
God?
snack, so that was like a 30-minute snack. What are his meals like?
Holy shit!
I came across one of those TikToks or shorts on YouTube, and it was something about what I eat in a day. And after about 15 seconds, I had to turn it off because all it was this guy eating something different, like every other hour in the day. But it was only like 5 seconds. It showed it was 5 seconds worth of each meal, and it was just him going, "This is my apple." And then, I was like, why would anyone watch this shit?
I know. Top Dog, did you remove yourself and I put you back?
Did we lose Jay again?
Yeah, I didn't want to be on the same screen as that.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yes,
I
do.
thought
Let's
you
do it again while he's
you
here.
bounced out.
I think he got mad at Ox and left the stream.
Oh, Jay. Come on, Jay. What did Ox say?
Let's hear this.
Jay has less hair than Speed does.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Wait, what does Jay look like?
I think he has hair, right? I don't know.
I think I've seen him one time.
You got hair?
I don't remember.
Hello, AJ. Welcome back.
Is my
Jay.
audio working? Is my audio working now?
Yeah.
It is
now.
working now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
What about me?
Hey, we have a rock
You'll
star.
StreamYard. StreamYard
fuck
blows
AJ.
on a phone.
His
Your volume
channel
is
is
pretty
just
low, AJ.
AJ. Your channel is just like nobody should go there. It's just horrible. I linked two of your really good videos recently, by the way, in the description. I think they're on top. Your Geologic column and your Kent Hovind educates us on sex.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
A lot better.
You're
A lot
good.
better.
You're good.
AJ, have you passed my subscriber count yet?
What's your subscriber count?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's still at 289.
289. No, I don't have that many.
I'm
Don't give me
Jermaine.
hope. 174.
I'm at 1.78.
I thought you were.
Fuck you,
But what
AJ.
about your other channel?
My streaming channel is only like 122, 24,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. So
Yeah,
you
I-
already passed me. I knew it
Yeah.
was gonna happen.
I'm
No, I mean
sorry.
I've been on 289 for probably the past 6 months, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been between like 285, 289 for the past 6 months.
Well,
Oh,
what-
should I?
you
I had
can-
497 this morning, and I dropped back to 495. I can't make 500. I need Danny's sock account, so I'm gonna have to start.
unban.
I'm gonna have to make up with Danny.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to ask Danny if he will use every sock account he has to set the GER streams. That way I can start. Because when I can post on my community post or my community tab on GER streams, nothing's going to be serious. I'm just going to troll everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to start with knock.
No, not trolling on this stream.
I guess,
like you and Bond on Praise's channel.
Right.
Talking about your man bun. And then I twisted it to his obsession about man buns, not the hairdo.
You know what's funny, Jay, is I was going to make that same damn joke about man buns. And then before I could type it out, you had already made it. And I thought, damn it.
Yeah.
But that
was fun. I bet people are like, what are these idiots talking about? You'll be all right.
Yeah, well, Bond, he's always trolling me, so I have to troll him back.
I was like, you gotta. There's a reason why Gavin's got me blocked. But I couldn't see. He's got me blocked. I can't see his comments, but for some reason, since he's a moderator, of course he can see mine.
So that sucks.
He would he stopped. I think he stopped doing this. But if I ever said anything that just slightly piqued his apologetic nature or whatever, he would start messaging me. And the only reason I knew he was sending me messages is because I would join I would go into the StreamYard if the StreamYard link was up, and normally it took them a while before they put me on stage. I'd just keep muted, and I'd look at the chat in the StreamYard, and I could see where he was like asking me questions and shit.
And he doesn't realize you can't see it because
he's got me blocked. Yeah,
what a dumbass.
Yeah, it was hilarious. He did that for a while, and I was like, dude, why are you? And I would see that, and I would type in there. I'm like, I'm sure you can see this because you're responding to me. I can't see you. Not from the live chat, anyway.
Yeah, like Gavin, I think he was the first person to time me out multiple times on, I don't know if it was Smokey's stream or Praise's stream, probably both streams, in all honesty.
Oh, he was like the timeout queer.
Yeah.
He is. When I go on to Praise's stream, he is always extremely nice to me, and it almost sounds like he's happy to see me. But then in the debate that we had with him, he was just like an asshole.
Yes, that's how he is.
Because he'll quite understand it.
He does the same with me. He'll be real nice to me, but boy, as soon as I actually start, saying stuff,
yeah, that's that weird. That's what I'm talking about. That's that weird mentality. Like I think him and Praise have the same issue. They think that all this shit's like WWE. So they'll be like cordial. It's like a fight. So for Gavin, Gavin says he used to be a fighter.
No.
He could slap you with those man boobs.
So he kind of gets into this. He'd do it all the time. It was hilarious. Him and Red Fang would just go back and fucking forth all the time. It was hilarious. Red Fang just be calling him out on all sorts of shit. He'd be like, fuck you, boy.
You're nothing burger.
You're nothing, boy. You're nothing burger.
I will give him this. He is funny. Probably ironically, but
not funny, haha. Funny weird.
So Praise is still doing streams. He's still a thing.
He's doing them in his late retirement years.
Okay.
When he said he was going to retire, I knew it was not going to last long at all.
It didn't even last a day. 12 hours. It's not even 12 hours. He had another post up. I'm like, you piece of shit.
I knew he was going to change his mind. But I think everybody did.
Like there was a Christian that was calling him. Oh yeah, it was Smokey. Smokey was calling him duplicitous, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And people were like,
calling him that.
well, not according. Well, no, I guess now they're fine. They've gone back and forth more in their relationship than any teen drama on the CW. It's ridiculous.
That's true. I don't know how I'm a mod on his channel. I don't remember the reasoning why he made me a mod.
Who, Praise or Smokey?
Praise. No, not
Smokey.
Smokey.
A link to something?
Maybe that's what it was. I can't remember because it is weird being a mod on his channel. But the good thing about that is Gavin can't, time me out if I say something that's triggering.
Well, remember, I don't know if you remember this, but a while back. So that means he's probably, Praise has stripped that away. For a while there, Gavin had Praise's login shit, his login information. So it didn't matter if
anymore.
It must not be, because it used to be, it didn't matter if you had a wrench or not. He would log in with Praise's credentials. And, since you're logged in as the owner of the channel, he just remove it. He just start timing out mods.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah.
That's a shitty move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you notice Praise changed his channel to Praise and Gavin's Christian Hangout for like 3 days, and then he changed it back to Praise I Am.
Yeah, that's because it starts fucking well. It's hilarious. I don't know viewership or what. I mean, he's only getting I think he gets more dislikes now than he gets active viewers. His channel is turning Praise's channel is turning into exactly what Smokey said my channel was. You only get 5 viewers at a time. Yeah. Jay. I'm like,
you get a ton of viewers now, though.
Well, my brother does. I don't.
I thought you both did really good with viewers, like live stream viewers.
Yeah, mine is timing and the topic. Whenever when I was covering Smokey Saints, the information that came out that Smokey Saint was possibly this Josh Herbel guy, and this guy is wanted for sexual assault or 5 counts of sexual assault or whatever. Mm-hmm. When I covered those, I'd get 35, 40 live views at a time. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. That's a hot button topic.
It's still praising Gavin's Christian Hangout at the top.
Did he change it back?
He must have.
He must have, because it was just Praise I Am last night.
It was just Praise I Am earlier this morning.
Okay, here's what he's got.
Because I just went back. Wait, he must have changed it, because I just looked at.
Oh no, that's the banner. The name is still Praise I Am.
He hasn't changed the banner yet.
Is this the
figures.
ambiguously gay Christian duo? Or
so you got 426 views. You didn't do too bad.
Is Praise the one saying other people aren't getting views on their streams? He's the one saying that.
I think it was Smokey
or Smokey. I guarantee you, I have more concurrent viewers than Smokey does on his streams.
Yeah, I think you do. I've kept an eye on your views.
You had 79 today, right? 79.
It was 82. Viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, dude, it's 80. Or AJ's like, dude, it wasn't 72. It was 82. Get it right.
Yeah, I don't. And here's the thing: I don't care about current views. If I get 200 views or 300 views on a given video, I'm happy with that. I don't always care if I have a lot of people fucking listening in at one time. Makes it easier for me to keep track of the live chat.
Who gives a fuck? I get that. Yeah. It's very rare that I get a lot of viewers when I'm live streaming, but when I do, it's hard to keep up with the chat.
Yeah, and Otangelo doesn't realize this, but when he would come on my live chat, he'd start doing that thing where he'd start, copy and pasting shit from his blog. I was deleting those because I just wanted to save on how much I had to keep track of, because I'd already read all that shit before.
Yeah, Scott was in my side chat earlier, and I had to have several people deleting messages from Otangelo. He wouldn't stop, and I couldn't I couldn't do it myself.
Yeah, but honestly, that's actually not true. I was doing it to fuck with him.
A good nickname for Otangelo is So Tangelo.
Oh,
he is So Tangelo.
Otangelo just last night, I think it was last night on Praise's stream, he kept saying in the side chat, Praise, how come I'm not a mod, but Germania is?
Poor guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy that.
I don't get no respect.
No respect.
Happy Halloween, Otangelo. He wants to be treated.
Collar like Rodney Dangerfield used to.
So the infamous Kerberos Hex is here.
Cerberus.
I know.
Cerberus.
I know.
Kerberos.
Kerberos.
Wait, how do you pronounce it? Cerberus?
It's Cerberus.
Cerberus Hex.
Like dogs, right?
Doesn't Danny call him Kerberos?
No, Kerberos.
No, Danny calls him Kerberos, I think.
Kerberos.
Oh, he's the one that said Kerberos the first time. I don't remember exactly how he mispronounces it currently.
I don't think Danny's capable of a pun. So it's beyond.
God damn.
I mean, I like it when people mispronounce it. I think it's funny because it's always something different.
I think even Danny was dunking on Otangelo in my side chat. It was pretty good.
Oh, Danny.
I didn't see a single message that Otangelo said because I just look and it would already say that they've been hidden. Like I didn't read a single one because they were hidden so fast.
He basically asked you what's the point of talking about Kent Hovind when it doesn't say anything about whether God exists or something like that. So I thought this is bullshit.
So anyway,
it's off topic.
Danny is one of my bastard sons, and the only time I've ever been proud of him is when he went after Otangelo on my stream, and he just chomped him to pieces.
He went hard. I was laughing my ass off. I had my mic on mute, of course, to be polite, but that was hilarious, man. He went after him hard.
Yeah, he really went
damn, Danny. Fuck.
I need to go find that and clip it out because that's a pretty good one.
He's like, no, I'm fucking tired of this stupid shit. Like, okay.
He really went after him. Otangelo was in pieces. His little heart was sagging. So Otangelo. I gotta hand it to Otangelo since I told him to stay the fuck away from me. He has.
Not me.
Yeah.
I could just see Otangelo now. Atheist Jr. How can you substantiate the nature of reality without God? You know, his script is so outdone.
Yeah.
That's actually not the best impersonation, but the quotes right on line. That's spot on.
Where I'm short in other areas, I try to make up for in other areas.
Inaccuracy, yeah. If I can't get the tone, I'll at least be accurate.
Let me tell you something. I think Titan Uranus, he is a mod on Praise's channel.
He is.
Okay, so he is. Okay, yeah. So Ox, if you're gonna be mad at me, you gotta be mad at Titan Uranus too.
Well, I think when it comes to doing impressions and not just like sound, but like if somebody can actually see you, I think sometimes if you don't always have to nail the sound of the voice exactly. If you can,
the inflection.
If you can get somebody's mannerisms down and just the little things, that can be a better impression than if you just sound exactly like them.
Dana Carvey is the perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Because I watched him recently, reruns of his old show, and he would do like Ted Koppel, the newsman, and Sam Donaldson. And he really didn't sound like them that much, but he could do their, where you take their little quirks and mannerisms and just kind of magnify them. He did that so perfectly, and he didn't always sound like them.
Yeah, you get me into about a third of a bottle of gin, I'll start sounding like praise. I can do praise.
And
okay,
Jay Farrow too. He's on SNL. If you've seen him, look him up on YouTube.
I'll order you some gin.
Olive's my favorite, though.
Olive.
That's very good. Very, very good.
Is that
Praise's sister?
That's very good, Praise. Very good. Very inspirational.
Isn't Olive his sister or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
I thought that was Popeye's girlfriend.
Well,
he's got jokes. We know your channel's not big from your jokes, AJ.
I know.
Yep.
It's because you're smart, not because you're funny.
Dang.
Why don't you be like the cool kids and grow a sense of humor.
No, I did like your LPP joke, the hospital one. I don't know if Jay's heard it, if you want to share it.
No, I haven't heard it.
Oh, well, I forget what the context was. We were talking about something like LPP had like a rental car, like he rented a U-Haul or something, and he rented like a car to drive to Florida or something, and he had gotten in a fender bender, or we were talking about something like that.
Yeah,
and
he got into a wreck, I think.
Yeah, and I said that if John Maddox got in a car accident, he'd have to go to the logical probable hospital.
He got it was a sinkhole.
Yeah,
it was a sinkhole that washed away on the side of a road, and he went down in it.
It was the Lord.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
God tried to swallow Maddox.
It says he will straighten their paths.
That's the minute. If he had a passenger, he'd look. Here's a good scenario. So imagine John's driving the car, and that happens, and there's somebody else in the passenger seat with him, and they're okay. And they crash in the hole, and his passenger looks at John and he goes, "You see what God did to us, man?" And then John looks at him and goes, "God had nothing to do with it. It was the fucking lazy ass contractors they hired to make these roads." Where's the logic?
Was that a quote from Fear and Loathing?
Yeah, I referenced Fear and Loathing. You're a goddamn narcotics agent.
I have a horrible segue and a question.
Okay.
Can I get on a plane with just a valid passport card? Or do I need a valid driver's license?
You need a ticket.
I got a ticket.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't risk it, but I'm pretty sure a passport would do this.
There's a website.
Yeah, because I think your passport it's considered a government issued ID. So yeah.
Okay, I look like a mad Russian now. I don't know, but anyway.
Well, dude, you have to use a real one. You don't go into the airport using a fake. Come on.
Oh, really?
Why did they take your license away again
with this?
Well, if you're going in under a fake alias, and the ticket's not made out in the right name, you're fucked.
Hey, Speed, your fake passport would be. It wouldn't say your name; it would say "Speed of Pudding."
I'll change that. I've got one of those fake Minnesota driver's license that they issued during COVID, but it's not a valid. You can't get onto a plane with it. But I do have a passport. I'll just hand them my carry permit.
All they want to see is your ticket. So.
Yeah, that's.
But you're going to Faithless Forum. How many days are you going to be there? And
I'm going to be in Austin until Tuesday. I'm going to be at the hotel Friday and Saturday night, and then I'm leaving to go to my brother's Sunday night.
Are you going to the after party though?
What the fuck is that?
There's an after party on Saturday night, but you have to buy a ticket to it. It's $35.
Really?
Wait, you're talking about Faithless Forum?
Yeah.
Well, do you buy the ticket in advance?
It's a separate ticket. Yeah.
Well, where the fuck do I buy that?
On the website.
I'll tell you what, Speed. I'll sell you mine.
Okay.
Where's it being held at? Austin,
Texas, at the Hilton on 4th Street.
400th Street.
Oh.
Yeah.
400.
That's this week.
Is it 400th Street? It's 4th Street.
It's
it's like 400. Okay,
that's what I said.
So, hey, I booked a hotel room. And there's a Hilton on 400 and 500. So, like 1 block away, there's another Hilton, and I had the wrong booking, and I changed it just recently, so I was at the right hotel. But don't fall for that shit because they have 2 Hiltons.
No,
it would be ironic if most of the guests booked the wrong hotel because they call themselves skeptics, and you'd think they would research it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at the website, and where is the tickets for the after party?
You click it. You already bought your ticket for the general admission, right?
Right.
you click on the same thing that you did to get that, and you just scroll down when you get to the list of tickets, and you should see it. Like you go past the lunches, which are even
I wish
more
I had known.
expensive.
I would have put in time off to go out.
I actually felt the same way because I would have probably tried my best to go if I had more of a notice. But I just learned about it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's on the 21st.
I thought they were doing one in Ohio.
No.
Oh.
Okay, here's the tickets.
Okay, click on tickets.
Isn't the
the
one
green,
in Ohio
click on the
a
green
train
button.
or cart or something like that?
Okay, now scroll down. Scroll down.
What the fuck? So what are the workshops? Jesus Christ.
Workshops are on Friday. Those are just, I'm not going to those because, well, I'm just going to be there on Saturday. But
so, well, what the fuck? So
AJ, are you going to wear like a, hello, my name is, and put like your YouTube channel name on there?
I'm going to have like a lanyard that's just going to say AJ on it. So I think people will get it, but no, maybe I could put like a sticker on there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I thought if I wanted to actually, wanted people to know, that's what I would have done. Like just put Germania instead of, Ger Williams.
Okay. Which one should I go with here? I'm not spending $200. VIP lunch or VIP dinner?
I'm not going to the workshops because, well, I can't. I'm going to be busy on Friday, so I can't go up there. But I don't know if those are going to be worth it or not. But I think that's AJ, too expensive for a lunch, in my opinion.
AJ, you have to remember, you have a life. Speed does not.
Where the fuck is that remove button?
you just where it says 1, where it says 1, you change the 1 to 0.
I don't know. Let's
That's
say sales.
Genius, AJ.
Okay,
I thought he was talking about removing Ger for that comment.
Does the VIP dinner coincide with the after party?
I think this should be something that's left, for after you kill the freaking live stream and everybody's falling asleep listening to freaking Speed Planet's travel.
No, there's
I'm such a dick.
I'm trying to get input here, guys. I'm trying to get some fucking input.
I know.
Okay,
AJ,
I don't know if I should go to the dinner or the lunch. I'm very confused.
Go to the
for
dinner.
Fuck's sake, pick one. Or go to
yeah, but the dinner might coincide. I already signed up for the after party. That may be at the same time as the dinner.
They're not at the same time.
How do you know?
Okay, because there's a schedule.
That's a good point.
The VIP lunch is from 11:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. The dinner is 5:30 to 7 p.m. and the after party is 8 to 11 p.m.
Somebody post the itinerary. Go.
Speed, you're going to have to post this now in the description box.
Oh yeah,
your rules.
Oh shit! I have to post my credit card number and everything too, right?
I'll tell you what. You just send it to me, so it'll be
just if you're gonna put your credit card number down, we need that code on the back of it, the CV code. So
okay,
if you're gonna do it right.
Just 3 digits. That's all we need.
How do I find the code?
Oh my god.
You know my question is, it says that the dinner and lunch is with the speakers like Aaron Ra and Genetically Modified Skeptic and there's other people and Erica and Jackson Wheat, but I assume they're going to be at the after party too, right? I
don't know.
Well, I think it kind of is shitty that they're charging people, but I get it because I guess you can't just let anybody show up to an after party that has these like celebrity YouTubers there and get people drunk. It's not a good idea. So charging people will at least stop some riffraff from coming in. But I do think $100 for lunch and then another $100 for the dinner is too much. I wouldn't sign up for those.
It stopped you.
What is this called? Wait, what is this called again?
Faithless
Forum.
Oh, the Faithless Forum. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the website for that?
Faithless Forum.
Faithlessforum.com.
Oh, okay.
Just type in Faithless Forum. It'll take you right there. Are you going?
No, it's too. I wish I'd have known. I could have gone, but it's too early, or it's too late for me to do that now.
Yeah, I live really close to there, so I figured that it would be a missed opportunity for me to not go.
Yeah, it probably would be expensive for me to fly, but
yeah, I can just drive up there.
Fuck me.
Speed,
$170?
Yeah, Speed. I would say just get an after party ticket, and then you and me can have drinks. Don't worry about the fucking. That's too much for a lunch.
Oh, you don't want to get me started on drinks.
Yeah. Well, we can have water. I meant water.
Oh no! You said drink.
Well, I don't drink either, so
I want to introduce you to Minnesota style partying.
Then why drinks? Why not just go on a date?
I don't drink either. I never drink alcohol. That's terrible.
3 tickets sent to Mike Brusnick.
Just two totally hetero guys going to a fountain to have a soda pop.
The fuck?
How gay could a breakfast be?
I don't know. I just signed up for all the shit in case I don't. I might not go to all the shit, but I might want to go to all the shit.
Hey, AJ and Speed, is it set up in such a way to where you actually get to meet the speakers, like, Alex O'Connor?
At the lunch and dinner, yeah.
Yeah, there'd be like a line of 500 people trying to meet Paula G. And
Paula G is not attending this year. He has travel restrictions, so he can't.
Wow, that sucks.
He's running the damn thing.
Yeah, I know. But him and he told me.
Wait, he's running it, but he can attend it?
Well, him and Shannon they helped organize it. They weren't the only ones who helped organize it. But
and Shannon has some family issues, so
yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. That's
family health problems. Yeah,
it's still a pretty good lineup, though. If you've seen the list of speakers, like
Holy Cool, GM Skeptic, Prophet Azad, Telltale.
You know what confuses me is that TMM never attends these things and never seems to be involved with the quote unquote atheist community.
Who?
This YouTuber name, I think his actual name is the Messianic Manic, but he does short videos responding to creationists, apologists, and some political stuff. It's really good stuff. He's got I think he has like 40,000 subs, maybe more. And he fits right into like with Apologia, Cosmic Skeptic, and all of them, like very similar content. But he's just never in the he never does like cross promotion stuff. It's always puzzled me because he's really good at what he does.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can find his channel. I'll post it in the
go ahead and post it
because I think everyone here would enjoy him. Let me see here.
Oh my!
You think Otangelo is going to fly up from Brazil and try to sneak into it?
That would be so funny.
Kind of like he does in side chats.
Oh yes, Gutsy Gibbon is speaking. Also, we have to mention that.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Actually, technically, I just looked at the dates. I didn't realize it's the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving. So we had a postponer. So I'm gonna have to make my turkey the week before, my stuffer turkey, because I make a turkey that I stuff into I make a turkey, put it into the stuffing, and then I stuff 2 24-pound turkeys with that turkey.
Well, so you're gonna have to arrange financing for your turkey this year.
A turkin.
Oh, you should do it with the duck.
The Thinking Atheist? Oh, okay. This is it.
Wow. Seth Andrews.
Oh, Seth is going to be there.
Yeah, he's a great speaker.
Yeah.
And then Arn Ra. I've always wanted to see him give a speech, so that should be cool. And Suris, in 2018, Suris drove 11 hours to attend Faithless Forum in Dallas, and he wasn't a speaker there. He was just starting out his channel, and he helped set up cameras and help volunteer to do stuff, and now he's a speaker, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Cirrus? It used to be Cirrus Skeptic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I watched him when he first started. I think it was 2018. And no offense to him, I kind of just forgot about him. I didn't know he was still doing stuff. That's cool.
You should check out his channel now. It's a little bit different. But these are the people I'm excited to meet is Erica and Jackson Wheat, because
I would love to meet Erica and Holy Kool-Aid. I forget his name. I'm not too familiar with Jackson.
Thomas
Wheat.
Westmoreland.
Jackson did some really cool. He doesn't do as much anymore, but he's done a lot with R.J. Downard, and he was pretty active about a year ago, something like that. But
isn't he like a biologist or something?
Yeah,
he's a evolution student. He's going to LSU.
Oh, he debated Matt Powell back when Matt Powell stepped into the scene.
He's done a lot of debates. Jackson has.
Yeah, he used to. That's Holy Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Jackson used to he used to have a lot of conversations with Nephilim Free.
Oh boy.
Do you know what I want to do right now? I want to shoot it in the head.
No, it's just getting good.
Really?
Nope. That's perfect timing because I got to go. Here comes the delivery. See you guys.
See ya.
Goodbye, Jay. It ain't getting good. It could get better if we just shoot it in the head and go backstage.
Yeah. Now I kind of want to do a stream.
Do it.
Well, just resist for a few minutes.
Resist that idea.
Like, I did not want to. I didn't even feel like joining this stream. But now that I'm here, I'm like, man, I feel like streaming.
Yeah, shoot it.
Just hold that thought for about 15 minutes and you'll be fine. Go to shoot it in the head. Okay, we're shooting in the head, boys.
Goodbye, cruel world.
No, Daddy, no, not the face.
Stay curious.
I give up.
I get to say goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, cruel
Goodbye,
world.
cruel world.
Oh my God. Answers in atheism.